Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Dream Giveaway Winner. Today is the award ceremony for our inaugural GTO Dream Giveaway. That's right next to me, a classic, fully restored, contours restored. 1965 GTO in this ceremony. When Dream Giveaway started in 2007, it started with an idea. Help charities by giving away a pair of incredible vehicles. Well, recently we've decided that classic cars are just as exciting as that pair of Corvettes, and that's why we've got this GTO with us today. You know, the GTO started the original muscle car era, and in many people's lives, there's always a story of a GTO. Now, to help you understand why the GTO is so significant in the history of America and the muscle car movement in the 1960s, we have a very special guest. His name is Don Keefe. He's a publisher and editor of Honcho Perfection magazine, the nation's only newsstand Pontiac magazine. Let's give him a big round of applause.
Great to see you.
Great to see you. You sound good on that mic. Come over here where everybody can see it. You've seen this car up and close and personal over the last few months, and I think you know a whole lot about it. I'm going to step off the stage. I'm going to ask you to take center stage or share the center stage with the GTO.
Most of course.
And tell us so much about the history of the GTO and how special this one is.
Yeah. Well, the Pontiac GTO was really interesting in that there were high-performance cars before there was the Chrysler 300. There were Corvettes. There were full-size performance cars from all three Detroit automakers. But the thing about the GTO was it was the first time that a mid-size car was fitted with the engine from a full-size car and then marketed specifically to baby boomers. And people will say, oh, well, the first muscle car was this, and that. Like I said, there were a lot of fast cars out there. But it was the first time that the marketing campaign for a youth-oriented performance car that was affordable came about, and it was Pontiac who did it, and it was John DeLorean, Jim Wagner, Russ G, Bill Collins. Those guys were the ones who really came up with the idea and brought it to life. And this particular car is a 65 GTO. This was the second year of production, and this particular car, I was telling Chris earlier that if I was around in 1965 to actually order one, this is exactly the car I would have ordered, right down to the color combination. It's Montero red with a parchment interior. It's got a 389 tri-power V8, 4-speed Muncie transmission, red line tires. It's got rally one wheels. It's got wood wheel. It's got all the things that a hardcore GTO fan would want. This particular car has been treated to a full body-off restoration to very, very exacting standards. This car has won gold award at the Pontiac Local Club International Convention. This car has also been personally inspected by both Kevin Beal from Ames Performance Engineering and Randy Kriebel, who is a GTO AA judge. Very prestigious guy, really knows his stuff. Both those guys really know their stuff. So when it came time to find a car, this car became available, and Dream Giveaways folks knew that this was the car to have. So what happened was they got the car, and then Kevin came and personally inspected the vehicle, found a few things that were not quite perfect or that are not quite correct, and he was able to supply the parts to actually make this car as perfect as could be. If you're going to try to find a better GTO out there, chances are it's not going to happen because this car really is as good as it gets. I have inspected this car personally. I've crawled around underneath. I sat behind the wheel. I even started it up once, and I can tell you this is a wonderful, wonderful car. And the guy or the person who's going to win this vehicle has a very, very special vehicle that they should be very proud to call their own.
Don, thank you so much. Let's give Don a big round of applause. Don, you should know a whole lot about GTOs.
Well, I wrote the book on restoring them, so okay.
Don wrote the book on them.
How are you?
That's excellent. Thank you so much. When we decided that we were going to give away a GTO, we wanted to look for an excellent example. And as Don told you, this is one of the most excellent examples in the United States today. To tell you more about how Dream Giveaway chose this GTO and what it means to you, we've got the chief gearhead of Dream Giveaway with us today. You've met him before. One of the greatest guys on earth, Mr. Mark Briner. Come on up, Mark. Mark, thanks for being here.
Thanks, Chris. Yeah, you know, our job is to find really special cars, something you just can't go down the street and buy. And thanks again, Don. That was a great, you know, he knows so much more about Pontiacs than I ever will, or a lot of us will. But of course, Chris is an expert too in Pontiacs. But you know, this car is special, and it's, you know, I'm brand agnostic. If it's a cool car, I like it. But this one really cuts to the core of my heart, because 65 GTOs to me are just unbelievably. The design is incredible. The fact that they were a high-performance car extraordinaire for their time. But this car is special, and they're kind of like kids to us. We're caretakers, really. We get to take care of this car. By the time we acquire the car, it's a year later. By the time it's time to give the keys to the winner, so we try and treat them right and take care of them. But when they leave, it's kind of like your kid going off to college. So we're ready to make that happen right now, if you guys are, and meet the folks who are the lucky ones today.
Mark, thank you so much. And I want to remind you that the GTO Dream Giveaway is brought to you by Ames Performance Engineering. They're out of New Hampshire, that's where they're based, and they have the world's finest Pontiac restoration parts. With us on the phone today is Kevin Beal. He's one of the great guys over at Ames Performance Engineering. So Kevin, tell us, you personally inspected this GTO, this 65 GTO. You were with it over the summer. And tell us how significant a grand prize this is.
Oh, it's a great car. You know, going through it, I'm going to say hats off to whoever restored it initially, because they really did such a nice job. You know, we found some fine detailing items, a couple of things here and there to put it to the next level. But it's just what a great car, and you know, there's no muscle car out there that's more iconic than the 65 GTO Tri-Power 4-speed. And I had the opportunity of driving it when it was at the Ames Performance Nationals, driving it from the transporter over to our spaces. And Fred, I just want you to know, I did not spin the tires, but it was tempting. But what a great car, great riding car, nice smooth shifts, the power is all there. Fred, I think you're really going to enjoy this car, and it's the muscle car of all muscle cars, and the color combination is one of the best. And the fact that it was a corporate car too is you know, it just has some deep Pontiac history there within the organization.
Well, Kevin, I'd like you to go ahead and stay on the line for us. Let's get a big round of applause. Kevin Beal, Ames Performance Engineering.
Thank you.
And now I'm going to ask Mr. Mark Briner to come back up on stage with us. Mark, what do you know? You ready to give this car away?
I've been ready. Let's do it.
Don, what do you have in your hand?
I've got the keys to the 65 GTO, and we are ready to give it away.
All right. And now remember, Fred Soja of Michigan is the grand prize winner. Great generous donation to Dream Giveaway over the years. And you could be the next big Dream Giveaway winner. Go to www.dreamgiveaway.com. Look at all the great prize packages that we have going on. And we want you to be the next winner. Now, without further ado, the representative of Mr. Fred Soja, his name is Barry Bingham, also from Michigan, a Detroiter, can tell us all about growing up in the original muscle car era. Barry, it's about time. Come on up. Let's give him a round of applause. Barry, congratulations on behalf of Fred.
Fred's a great guy. I'm glad to represent him here. He couldn't travel, but he's so excited. I'm sure he's home pacing the floor watching this broadcast.
Great. Well, I know that you and your family and Fred grew up during the original muscle car era. You can tell us about street racing on the streets of Detroit and in southeast Michigan.
Tell us a story or two.
Well, Woodward, of course, I think is probably nationally known for the Dream Cruise. They, for the last few years, have actually been racing the weekend before the Dream Cruise right on Woodward, and that's in Pontiac, where that occurs. And in my high school days, we would go out on a road near one of the GM plants and race our whatever we were driving in a fairly safe environment, but not legal. And I watched these cars, the lucky guys in high school, the ones with parents with all the dough, parked these in the high school parking lot. We drove our old 53 Bombers in and basically envied them, but watched these cars cruising down the street at night. Back then it was drive-in restaurants and cruising from one to the next, and I watched these GTOs, this same model, and I swear to people it lifted the wheels off the pavement from coming off of a light change one night right next to me. So very exciting car, much more exciting if you're a high school kid watching these things be introduced. And so it's a real honor and very exciting for me to represent Fred in this process.
Well, thank you. Now, I know that Fred told you, in fact, you were one of the first guys who Fred went to when he had been notified by us that he had won this GTO Dream Giveaway brought to you by Ames Performance. What was Fred's reaction?
He was almost in a state of, well, shock, and he sat down at our kitchen table and he was so nervous he couldn't even, hold the papers. He was really just amazed by this whole thing, and I think he's probably still experiencing a little bit of shock, just total excitement.
And how about you? You came on down here, you flew down from Detroit, you didn't know what to expect here. We invited you open arms into the Dream Giveaway Garage. What did you see and what did you feel?
Well, this is an amazing place. They have a process supporting charity that is unlike anything I've ever experienced. And I was a part of the auto industry in Detroit for close to 30 years. I saw a lot of what the big three actually do, and this facility doesn't fall short of anything that you'd see in Auburn Hills or suburban Detroit. This is quite a nice facility and well run. Excellent process for the charities they support.
Well, great. Now, Kevin, are you still with us here?
Yes, I am.
Kevin, the GTO Dream Giveaway, of course, brought to you by Ames Performance Engineering. Kevin, I'd like you to do the honors to be the first one here today to congratulate Fred Soja on behalf of his representative, Barry Bingham, on being the grand prize winner of this mighty fine GTO in the GTO Dream Giveaway.
Yes, I'd like to give Fred a big congratulations. I know he's going to enjoy this car, and he's one lucky winner. But also, I'd also like to say that anyone that entered this giveaway is a winner in helping the children in need through all these great charities. So, thank you all. I think it's a great thing that you guys are doing, for sure.
Let's give Fred Soja and his representative, Barry Bingham, a big round of applause.
Thank you.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. You want to sit in that car?
Why not? Yeah.
That's Barry's going to get in that GTO. Does it bring you back to the day?
Oh yeah, except that I was not one of the wealthy kids who had one of these.
All right. And Don Keefe, editor, publisher of Poncho Perfection magazine. If you'll be so kind to hand the keys to Barry. And now we have, this is tradition here at Dream Giveaway. You guys already know where I'm going with this. We're going to say the most famous words in drag racing. I'm sure they were said often on Woodward Avenue and Michigan Avenue, where these guys are from in southeast Michigan. And I'm going to help you say that. And then, Barry, I'm going to ask you to fire up that mighty fine 389 Tri-Power 4-speed GTO. Everybody ready? Let's say it with me. Gentlemen,
start your engine.
Wow! Woo! Let's give him a round of applause. Wow, that sounds good. Kevin, can you hear that?
Oh, I can hear it. I hear that purr.
All right. All right, that thing's
Awesome.
going to be fun. I hear you're taking it. It's Friday night. I hear you're taking it out.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well,
No.
yeah, probably.
Hey, Barry, remember, no burnouts.
Let's give Fred Soja of Michigan, the grand prize winner, and his representative, Barry Bingham, the grand prize winner of the GTO Dream Giveaway. Fred is a round of applause. Take a bow.
Yeah.
All right. You know, it takes a whole lot of people to put together Dream Giveaway and the GTO Dream Giveaway. I'd like to invite the entire Dream team to come up here on stage so that we can give them a round of applause. Come on, everybody. Dream Giveaway, our team. Come on up. Let's give them a round of applause. All right, everybody. You all worked great on this one. This has been a fantastic campaign. Thank you all so much. Again, the Dream Giveaway team and the GTO Dream Giveaway.
I entered and I won.